This year's senior class speaker is Sarah Maibach. Sarah is from Menlo Park, California, and is a human biology major with a minor in Asian studies. During her time at Pitzer, Sarah traveled to Mexico with the Global Local Program, was a student mentor, studied abroad in China, a member of the senior class committee, and highly respected among her peers as a great mentor. After graduation, she will attend Columbia University, where she will study international comparative education. Sarah, please come to the stage.
Hey, Pitzer College. In August 2009, I got off of a Southwest flight at the Ontario airport. My plane had been delayed 3 hours, and I was hoping that someone would still be there to pick me up. As I looked around, I saw a group of 20-somethings decked out in matching bro tanks. I remember thinking, I hope this isn't Pitzer. Luckily, they're from CMC, and instructed me that the Pitzer van would arrive shortly. Once the bearded boys from Pitzer did show up, we had a problem. Our anxious, worried parents had overpacked each of us, and there was too much stuff to fit in the van. One of the drivers had a solution. We thought to pack the car, but had neglected to take advantage of the space above the car. The 3 Pitzer boys removed their belts, tied them together, used the makeshift contraption to strap the bike to the roof, and handed the reins to me. It then became my responsibility to hold on to the makeshift chain of belts for dear life while we sped down the highway. Luckily, I did not let go of the belts, the bike did not fly off the roof, and we did not miss the departure of our orientation adventure trips. Later that week, we received our first official welcome to Pitzer. We had already embarked on our OAs, swam in President Trombley's pool, and met our roommates. But it's not officially welcome week without having to sit in the blazing hot sun and listen to 2 untamed anarchist students give us an additional introduction. The student speeches caught me off guard, and I had no clue how to anticipate my next 4 years. You could say that the class of 2013 was off to an unexpected start. Over time, I came to realize that the unexpected, spontaneous nature of Pitzer is what makes it so special. I presume that schools with less freedom do not get to swim in their president's pool or hear their dean of students impersonate pterodactyls. But those schools aren't Pitzer. At Pitzer, we have the freedom to believe, study, and participate in whatever we want. If you're not satisfied with Pitzer's majors, you can make your own. You don't like policies on campus? You can go to Senate and hope that John Rice won't sass you. Angry about the cultural ramifications of Thanksgiving? Start a massive all-student body email thread about it. For the past 4 years, we've had the privilege to study an environment that not only allows us to whine and argue about anything, but also gives us outlets to voice our opinions and implement change. I'm not sure how many other institutions allow you to do that. And even if they do, they probably don't have a lounge pool in the center of their dorms or quinoa in the dining hall. Our class comes from all different places, even though at times it seems like everyone is either from the Bay, Seattle, or Los Angeles. We all study completely different fields and share different beliefs about who defecated in the GSC. But the time that will be the most united is after today. Throughout the last 4 years, regardless of whether or not we studied abroad in Nepal or participated in the Occupy movement, we've had shared experiences that will forever connect us with each other and Pitzer. From spending days on the mounds, to the attempted overthrow of Student Senate, to watching a middle-aged, eccentric woman belly dance at Cahootech last year, we've created memories together. Whether or not we, as students, have matured over the last 4 years, we have seen Pitzer mature. They built us this very commencement field, along with the volleyball and basketball court. Despite these facelifts and lower acceptance rate, I would like to believe that Pitzer still holds on to its charm and spunkiness. I remember being told as a freshman that our class wasn't Pitzer. Maybe this accusation was based on the dubstep coming from East Sanborn, but nonetheless, I felt offended. I found it funny when a 1984 Pitzer alum, okay, fine, my dad, told me that upperclassmen told him the same thing almost 30 years ago. In the midst of all of these changes and developments, Pitzer will always be Pitzer. Its small, eclectic, and kind of weird spirit will still be here when we visit 30 years from now. After today, it is our decision how we want to be involved and to what level, whether it's through attending reunions, contributing what money we make from our careers in the nonprofit sector, choosing to send our children here, or even continuing our education and returning as a faculty member. Hey, maybe someone can finally get a PhD and create a field in sustainable bike studies. It could happen. Regardless of how we remain involved, we will always have our shared memories here and connection with each other. Had we chosen to attend a larger, more traditional, and older school, perhaps on the East Coast, meeting another alum in a random setting, it's possible that all we would have in common was the name of our college on our diplomas and LinkedIn profiles. At Pitzer, regardless of our age or background, we will forever have the shared, and yes, sometimes weird, experience of our 4 years on this campus. So when you're in a bar 15 years from now, and you meet a fellow Pitzer alum, or even a current student, you can appreciate that you have something in common, and that even if this very special place is changing, the values and character that it imparts remain intact. As Pitzer continues to become more prestigious, I will continue to attend its well-catered events and look forward to watching it develop. Today marks the end of our college experience, but I don't think that that's a reason to wallow. Even if we've just gone through the funkiest years of our lives and can never watch another Disney movie without overanalyzing the characters' gender roles, there's still hope for us. And hey, just because we're the 49th graduating class and not the 50th doesn't mean that there's anything less to celebrate. So congratulations, class of 2013. We did it!